Welcome back to the channel. In the last episode, just to recap, I cut that rusty bit which was along there, and I've replaced that section in there, the chassis rail. That was the top bit of it which laid on top, which I've cut out. I've cleaned up in there now, you can see, and put some rust treatment in there, so that's all clean in there, all the way in there. I've got all the way in, but I've changed what I've got because I was using that one, which is good stuff, but it wasn't quite doing what I wanted to do. That would treat it and seal it, but I've now got this one, which is a lot better. It's in the spray as well. The other one you had to brush on, you get brush marks, but this stuff actually gets right in there. As you can see, look, I've cleaned it all, and then any other rust what was in there, I've cleaned it again and put it in, and that's actually ate into the rust and turned it black and sealed it. So that is now ready to sort of clean or wipe, which it says wipe after use when it's dried. So that's ready to put the primer on. I've actually done that bit there, put a bit of primer in here, and I treated that bit there, but that was one bit I cut out of sat in there, which was all rusty, and I've actually got a new bit here which I've primed on the back, but I'll show you how I got that profile, same as that one. So that one's actually trimmed and coated on the back, ready to go in. Right, I actually got the B roller out. I've got a step roller. I've run a test piece through first, to get what I wanted, the step which I wanted, and then run that one through to get what I wanted, and cut that one down, because that was a big bit like that. But that was just a test piece, just to see if I could get the right step. So that's how I done that through my B roller. So I'm going to get this bit set in there now, and get that bit hopefully migged in there, and I can get the floor back down, and then I've got a bit to put in there, and then push this back down, because I actually cut and give a relief cut to lift it up to get right in there and clean. But I can push that all back down there, and also to get into this bit to clean in there and see how far that rust had gone. So right, I'll get that bit put in there and I'll come back. Well, that's all mixed in there. I've just got to clean it up. A bit of a jiggery and pokery, knock here, knock there to get it level, but I've got most of it all welded in there, so that can be cleaned up. Underneath, and underneath us, migged in under there. I migged this side here to make it easy to clean, because I'm going to get in that side, but it's penetrated through. So I'll get that cleaned up and then come back for the next bit. I think I'll show you the parts I've got now. I'll just set this camera up and then we'll go through the parts. Right, parts we've got so far, which I've got the, see that, the front handbrake cable. I've got 2 of those, and first line, so pretty good. I've got 2 rear handbrake cables, 2 of those, one for this car, one for the other one. And both of them, because I bought 2, they come to, the front ones was £16.28 for the 2, the rear was £49.10, so that all that lot come to £65.38 for all that, and that was cheaper to buy it off eBay than it was to get from any motor factor I could find. So that was that one. We've got 2 front KYB shocks. 2 of those cost for the pair £81.51 for them ones. 2 KYBs, and then we have a pair of rear ones, KYB again. A pair of rears, which I found cheapest, was £84.21. The whole lot come to front and rear £165.75, and that was cheaper on eBay than it was from any motor factor. If anybody's interested, I'll put the part numbers for the cables and the shocks. So there's some of the parts. I've also got the other week was this little bit. Let's see that little bit. That was £20, and that is the blank for the inside mirror cover. And I wanted one for the other side. I had to buy some odds and sods. Basically to get the other one. So I paid another 20 quid just for all these bits, but it was worth just getting that bit. But yeah, there's a few odds and sods, some of it may use, some of it won't, but that can always go in the stock. But that was what I wanted, so I've got a pair of those now, so that can go in there. So I've got a pair of mirror covers, blanket covers. So I'll chuck that in the box for that lot. In the box. I've also invested in a sandbag, and that was off Amazon.
bag is a 15-inch bag. The sand is play sand, and that was £19.90 for the bag to fill that up. I've still got probably over half a bag there, the sand, top it up. So I've got a sand bag now. And the other thing I've got, tool wise, was a nice anvil, and that come off eBay, and that was £39.99, and that's a £55 anvil. I've been looking for a while, and this one cropped up, so I think that's going to do the job. I think that is it on the spares, but right, I'll get back to grinding that down and I'll come back. That's the new bit all cleaned up now, so that just needs to prime up along it, and then I can get this bit back down, and then we can cut a bit to go in the top. Underneath is all cleaned up now. I think another job is I've got to cut this bit out because that don't look very good in there. So that's another bit that's been repaired, which is all up there, which needs coming out and doing properly. But yeah, that bit's ready to prime, and then do inside the chassis rail and a bit around that side, so we can get that bit down. So I'll get that primed up with some Halford's Finest, and then go from there. That'll do for that bit. Happy days. Let that go off. Oh, that don't look very good, does it? Oh dear. Let's see that in there. Let's get the light in there. There's a bit in there, all the lips gone.
So all the speaker surround's got to come out. Lovely. Yeah. Oh. Always finding something. Right. So a good coating in there now. Up there. And underneath. So we'll let that go off now. Let that go off, and we can put that bit back down, the same as the other side. Stitch that back up, and then we've got a little bit to put in there, and make that bit up to go in there. Let's get rid of that rusty old bit. So let's get in there. Let's get in there. We did one bit and found something else, but it's always the case. I've cut a new bit to replace that bit and put the spot welds on it. The back is primed up. I managed to get my butt weld and clamps in. I think I've just holding that there now, and I think the plan is to try and get this side pushed back down. Weld this side up, get that side buttered up, and then I'll do this side. I can trim this side out, but I've cut that bit out there, which is the rotten bit. It was a bit more rotten, so I'm gonna have to do that bit, but we'll get that side pushed back down, because I have pushed this bit back down and I've migged that up, so that bit's done. So I'll start tacking and get all this side tacked up to that, and then I'll push it back down. I can cut down here to marry that up then. pushing this down. I've got a bit carried away, people, but I've cleaned it up. I didn't go any more with it. If not, I'm going to be through. But it's there. The underneath has still got to be cleaned up. But that's all welded under there. But I'll probably clean that bit up when I roll the car over again. But yeah, she's there. So I hope you enjoyed the video today. I don't know how much welding you're going to see. I'll have to have a look back at the footage because my arm and probably head was in the way. But where it was situated in there, it was a bit hard to get the camera in there to try and video it. But that's another patch in. So join me on the next video where I'll put another patch in somewhere else. Hope you enjoyed all the parts I've got. If anybody's got the part number for new front springs for a Cabriolet, that'd be helpful if somebody's got them. Because if not, I'm going to have to measure up the ones I've got and try and look for them. But if you have, just chuck it in the comments, the part number, that'd be helpful. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.